I'm going from $0 to $30,000 with my AI products live on this channel. First, we'll go over the results, then the product updates, and then the plans. It has been 7 days since the launch, and these are the results. So we have 68 paying members, so we crossed $5,000 MRR. And which is more important to see is the conversion rate. When we were in, like, if you've been following the journey and watched any of the previous videos, you understand that at that time, after the webinar, right? So a few days after, I had the conversion of 10%. And I said that it's not feasible, it's not possible, and I'm not gonna keep the conversion because that was the conversion from people primarily going from the webinar, as well as my biggest supporters, you guys probably that watch, the main channel and this channel. So that's why, you join, right? So because you trust me. Right now, I start to get, more random people from different, audiences, from, different, from the channel of the videos, maybe getting more views. The last video is going pretty okay right now. The LinkedIn, I'm not sure if I was sharing, but my LinkedIn got blocked for the past 2 days, and it's a whole separate story. I thought my life is over. But anyway, so what I'm saying is that right now I'm planning, I said that one of the best, school communities having, about 4% conversion rate, right? But I know that I'm first not a community, maybe I'm a bit higher ticket. So I think, honestly, I'm going to have somewhere between 2 to 3%. So it's probably going to be, if I would bet, it's going to be 2.3%. So mark my bet, this is going to be the conversion, which is, I think, okay, right? And this is why I started to optimize the page. I mean, obviously, it's very hard right now to really understand what the conversion is, just because you're comparing with the 7 days after the webinar. So we need to, I think, wait and then in the coming weeks, see how it's going to perform. But I really thought that I'm not doing everything that I can in terms of the conversion, and I'm missing a lot. My weakness is that I don't really like to sell people a lot, right? So I'm explaining why it's great and how it's great, all the features. See, so I have a pretty okay right now experience with sales just because of, talking with a lot of the companies. And this is where I was struggling personally with my agency when I was doing a lot of the sales calls, right? But was not able to convert any. But I feel like I was doing the same thing here, and I still do. This is actually the 4th version of the VSL, which is 25 minutes. I re-recorded multiple times, and at the previous ones, I was focusing on the features, and that's okay. So I was saying, hey, the one prompt is a suite. So, and I was mentioning hey, here are the 6 solutions that you get access to, and the thing is, I was going over, the solutions. If you, watch the VSL that I was doing and saw the VSL, I was going through, how it's set up, and I'm still doing it in this new one. But what's different is that in the first 10 minutes, I am showing a real demos of the first 3 solutions of the omnichannel agent, of the inbound voice AI caller, and the database reactivation. So this is the new presentation. And even on the first slide, I'm saying, this is your the one prompt is a suite. Okay, awesome. But if you want to resell for multiple 4 figures, if you want to productize this and sell as a recurring revenue integrate. So I'm actually explaining the final benefit because this is the suite, and this is the best thing that you can find in terms of the template-ish place where you can find the pre-made solutions, right? Because these are not just templates or agents. These are the actual solutions. And this is what I was focusing on. And I still do. Like I would, like, in ideal use case, I would still re-record even this one, because you can focus on something like, hey, this is the solution and it's great because everything has been already pre-built and we have so many flows. You have the dashboard, you have the pipeline, you have like all the other things. But I thought, okay, where's the hook? But the hook is the actual, like, ready, something that is like ready, like that you can show. And this is what I was doing here. So when I was saying, okay, so you get access to 6 omnichannel, and I was going through the WhatsApp and SMS messages showing people how it performs. Because even if you look at this screenshot, so the difference between a regular chatbot and this, besides the fact that it can work on different channels, is that we can receive multiple messages, we can send memes and follow-ups. And when I was doing the screenshot, people were not like getting it, I think. And that's why I decided to show it live. The same thing with the database reactivation inbound. So anyways, so we'll see, but it got me thinking. So I saw the numbers drop, and it was like pretty, from the 10% to like 4%, and it was pretty understandable. So I was ready for it. But it's just something to think about, like that I need to present it better, right? And I have so many things to do also. And the same thing here. So in the description, I'm also mentioning that it's a suite of you can resell to your clients, because this is the main selling point. Even though there are already, so out of what, like, they paid out of the 100 people that are in, I would say that probably 10 to 15% are the business owners that are looking to implement it themselves. It's not a lot, but see, that's why, like, see here, it's not like use it within the business. It's still there, but it's the third point, because the majority of the audience here. And maybe eventually I just need to like point and pivot only to the people that sell, because yeah, you can use it within the business, and this is what people are doing inside one prompt. But see, like, it's all about the focus. It's all about the focus and conversion. Anyways, so this is what kind of I was doing, trying to optimize the VSLs. We're recording like a bunch of them, and was working on the actual description. Now, regarding the updates, I just literally an hour ago published a new update for the Academy, because it's very important. I was getting a lot of the feedback from people, and again, since we have like the WhatsApp group, I'm like staying up to date what's going on. People message me, and also like sharing some things in the school, even though school is not that active as the WhatsApp. It's understandable, and this is what I want. People were, so we do have a course, right? So there is a course where I go over everything, but the thing is, again, so this is like an interesting point, is that let's say there is 4 lessons on the omnichannel agent, but I share the actual live build on the 4th one. And my idea, this is my way of teaching people. So if you really want to learn, if you're not like just trying to, get it, run, and that's it. Like, if you really want to deeply understand it, I thought that it's better to go from scratch and then like build it together, go through the whole flow together, and then at the end show the result. What I was getting from people is that they were saying, hey, Eugene, like, we want right away. So we want both, right? So we want first to see the actual result, what we're going to build, then the process, and then the actual result again. Now, when I say that, it's super obvious, right? Because this is, some people don't show this, the last part, but it's just my way of like teaching. I do believe that it's very necessary. But this is very important, because this is very important for the YouTube videos. This is what I thought, like, to catch their attention. So I was thinking, okay, if it's the course, people will watch it. Like, no, they bought, they paid the money. In reality, if you check the stats, you probably know it. So like 80%, or like most people, when they buy the course, they don't complete it. So we still need to hook their attention. So instead of showing the demo, I decided to, and also people were asking, hey, they were, especially if they're not tech savvy, like where to replace API keys and how to set it up. everything is here, right? But it's, if you look here, it's like it's almost 2 hours, right? So it's almost 2 hours of lessons, and somewhere there I mentioned about API key here, API key here. So again, you need to watch it one by one, but still, it's not super, feasible. And if you want to go back, you need to then reference it. And ideally, I think this would be kind of in the plans. I would want to create a text guide on everything with the screenshots of where you can set everything up. But what I did is I created this setup in debug, which is 30 minutes. But here, I literally, like for this omnichannel, I even go from the voice flow, like setting it up from scratch, from zero, and then connecting it to one prompt, and then chatting with this thing through SMS and WhatsApp. So, and I did the same thing for the inbound voice AI agent, and here it's a bit longer. It's actually, the setup is a bit longer. It's the same length, but the actual like process is longer, and not the actual demo, because I was getting some hallucinations and stuff. So it was like the live debugging. So I think people will really like it and really appreciate it. So and I'm always trying to think how and what can I improve, because the goal here is that focus on MRR. We'll see, guys. Like, this is the churn. Where's the churn? So this, and I already have a few, people that unsubscribe just because, they subscribe and unsubscribe. This is the most important metric. Like, this is where the business will be at. Again, back to the community of the like 4%, for example, that people have on the school, the churn is like 20 to 25%. Right? So maybe some have 18, so I would say maybe 8. I've never seen 18, but probably 18 to 25%, right? So what my churn gonna be? This is the question. This is the real thing. Like, I believe and I plan for the 30%, and this is what I should plan for. But it's very hard for me to understand, because it's hard to maintain this, it's hard to grow. But in reality, since this is not the community, it's the software with the suite, with the support. So technically, right, people are paying for this, so it should be lower. It should be, if it's gonna be, 15%, this is gonna be huge. It's gonna be really huge. And now I'm thinking, okay, so how can I influence that? Because one thing is help people, to close the deals and actually sell it or integrate into your business. But like, again, so the majority is still selling it. So how can I influence this in this metric? Is that, beside helping people on the selling side, helping them to understand and actually use it. Because I'm pretty sure I know that out of the 100 people already, a lot are thinking, no, it's too hard, I'm not gonna stick with it or stuff. So that's why I really need to understand how to simplify the process for them. And now I started to think within the one prompt is to even simplify the automations, because it's possible without sacrificing the quality. If you check the actual like omni-channel, and my internet is dying, if you check the omni-channel agent, right? So there's 8 different automations, but this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, this can be grouped into one master workflow. It's gonna be huge, right? It's gonna be very big. So it's gonna be like, I don't know, like this whole thing, okay? But maybe it's gonna be easier for people to actually navigate and see and like follow the flow. Why I did that is, one, reality, like, if being honest, just to make it look more complex, okay, just to add some value. So maybe when you're selling it, it's a good thing, because people think that it's more complex than it actually is to set it up with multiple flows, and that's why they are more inclined to build it. I mean, it doesn't really make sense. Maybe I'm not correct. So if I'm gonna there in both ways, there's no way that people like, there are like, if you really know high level, and if you understand the logic of conversational flows, it's very important, because a lot of the people know high level. If you understand both, even voice or text, the follow-ups and the updates, if you understand, you'll be able to build it, but it's complex. So maybe it doesn't really matter, and I should, group everything up together for people that are within So the people that are sitting within already the community to improve the churn. Okay, but we'll see how it goes. Now, been also working closely with the backend team, because you know that I hired the developers and the actual like support team on the high level side. So you have the live chat. I see that people are loving it. They are chatting with that. So, and with them, I have the Slack channel where I submit the request. So as you can see, there's 18 people that are dedicated to my specific agency. Obviously, they're not like full time with my agency, but still, that's why if you guys watch this video and you are a part of the One Prompt, please talk to them. Obviously, they will not be able to help you with, the automation builds itself, but if you're getting an errors or if you're not sure, verification, transfers, everything, they're here. So that's like, I pay them money for it. Wow, sorry. So I was talking with them very actively on like figuring out a few things, because people were asking, like, there are already people that got into the 197 plan, right? Because there's there's 97 plan, but for now it's still 79. We'll see when I higher up the price, 79. And you have 2 sub accounts included for your clients. So I got a few that were like interested in this, and they being like transferring the whole sub accounts to the One Prompt from the GHL. And I also created, like, because there is a main form where there is a main contact us link within the school, where people can, if they have contact us, if they have an account issue, they can create a sub account, they can submit a request and fill out the form, they can transfer, they can add the logo and CSS. This is what I also did, because here in the, so imagine this is not One Prompt, it's your account. We can actually update you this logo, and technically we can even update your, theme. You're not able to do it yourself. You would need to do it through custom CSS. But if you are a developer, or you can hire someone and you want you and your clients to see your logo and everything like in your nature, you can do that. Obviously, the domain will be still app.oneprompt.com, but you can do that. So I added a few things on the form side, right? So edit a few things on the form to make it easier. Again, improving the churn, trying to make people feel that they are supported, talking with the team on how to set up a few things, and that's it. So these are kind of the all updates. We'll keep you guys posted. Now, regarding the plans, which is the most important part of this whole thing, I'm thinking how I should grow. If you watched the previous video where I was crying that I'm probably not gonna grow it to 250 members organically, we'll see, right? So we'll see. I have already kind of 100, so 250. We will see how it goes. It all will depend on my YouTube videos and how viral they're gonna get, and if I'll be able to complete this goal within like 2 months. But I don't really like it. So I don't really like being dependent on the organic content and on algorithms, and especially after LinkedIn block. So I thought, like, Jesus, now if I get the YouTube block, it's done. Obviously, I do have the newsletter and stuff, but it's a small portion. Now, what are my options? Post more content, right? So this is the first one. You do not understand how many videos I recorded in the past 2 weeks. That's crazy. So I recorded this whole thing. I recorded a lot of the VSLs. I did the webinar. I recorded like 4 YouTube videos for the main channel, like this channel. So I feel like I every day record like 2 videos and edit them. So, and this is my strength, right? And I can do more. I really like talking with you guys. So if you like it, so, put the like. Tell me that you like it, and I mean, this motivates me to record even more, even though I still like to talk and express my feelings and what I experience. So this is one part what I can do. So I can post more content. Obviously, people and experts will say, yeah, Eugene, you need to post more quality content. I feel like I post in the main channel one of the highest quality content in the automation space. Yeah, it's not polished. Maybe I should consider it. Maybe I should do the edits. Maybe I should do the crops to make it faster. Maybe I should do the script. I can work on that. But generally speaking, like, it's one of the best content. Like, it's very unique. So, but I can, maybe do more. I can post more here. I was planning to do every 2 days, but now this video comes 4 days after the last one. So I'm not sure. I feel like it's gonna be, same, schedule as on the main channel, 2-3 videos per week, just because I want to have some things to update you guys on. So this is the first, but it's still, I still don't really love it. So another option is the paid, and this is what I'm really, really considering right now. So the paid ads, but with the paid ads, there are a lot of the different possibilities what you can do. And it's probably, maybe the next video will be about it. But if you think about it, so I was thinking okay, we can do the webinars, right? So the webinars did convert. So what if I will, create ads on the webinar? So the webinar signups, I'll create a great webinar, and then from the webinar I will transfer people to the school and stuff. Now this can potentially work, but still people need to be warmed up a little bit, so maybe there's a newsletter for it. Okay, but and we can do the automated webinar. So after this is the first stage, and the second stage is the actual doing automated webinar, right? Which is very, very standardized way of selling info products for the past 5 to 10 years now. It can work. But then I was talking to a few guys that sparked a few ideas in my head, and I obviously knew about these funnels, but I was not kind of considering them. And when they said it, I was like, okay, that's pretty interesting idea. So then I was starting to think, and it seems really good. So what if I can do the lower ticket? So the third option is the paid ads, but with the lower ticket funnel. So let's say I will create a course, okay? I'll create a course on something like how to set up the omni-channel agent, or even simple, how to set up Instagram appointment setters or WhatsApp AI agents or omni-channel. Because for example, Instagram it's cool, but it's lower, it's cutting down the audience. If I say WhatsApp, now US audience will not be that interested. They'll be interested, but not that. So see, maybe still omnichannel. Anyway, so what I can do is I can create a course, which is not hard. This is gonna be literally one of my YouTube videos, which is more polished, more more organized, for 2 hours. Okay, let's do 2 hours course, and let's do maybe we'll split it to 5 to 8 lessons, and that's it. So this will be the course on how to set it up, and I will charge something like $17 to $27 for this course. Here's the main trick. This is so mentally different between the community and one prompt. When you create, when you're doing the course, think if you're creating the course on how to edit videos or how to create reels, you are teaching people how to do that using a software. You're using CapCut, you're using Adobe Premiere, but this is not your software. But here we have one prompt, right? So I can literally do this and build it on top of the one prompt. And I'm not gonna fake it, it's not my software, obviously. But I'll say, yeah, guys, so here's how you would do that. So you just you will sign up for the one prompt for $79. And now maybe this is what I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's a scam. People will think now you're upselling. In order to complete it, you need to sign up for this platform. But wait, isn't it how anything works? Okay, so if I would teach them how to build the chatbots on VoiceFlow, you need to sign up for VoiceFlow. Yeah, the advantage is that VoiceFlow has the free plan. I don't. And this is something to consider, right? But other than that, and if they want it, they'll sign up for the one prompt. See, it seems like an ideal funnel. Regarding the free trial, I would say I will not gonna give free trial. What I'm thinking is I'll give an alternative on something through ManyChat, because we can set up WhatsApp and Instagram setters through the ManyChat. So I can give them this option, even though you will still need their API request. And I think it's $25 plan or $19 or $29. So it's you still pay a ManyChat. So Yeah, it's not 79, sure. So maybe this I'll give them the option to be fair for everyone. But it seems like such an perfect funnel. It's like it's literally like the gold mine. I mean, it seems like a gold mine. Okay, you tell me. You tell me. I never sold info products, so it's like it's no brainer. Now, so and it's pretty simple, I guess. I would have a page, right, a landing page with a course, maybe built inside one prompt, inside high level, inside sites, right? So I'll just create the site, I'll create the funnel, uh, they'll buy it. High level provides the client portal for the actual courses. I will upload the courses here, the videos, and from here I'll say, yeah, now like $79, join school. And by the way, this is what I didn't think before starting to record this video. Thank you guys for being here and listening. Do I need school then? Like, can I now create a real SaaS without school? Yeah, it seems like no brainer, man. Like, this is such a great idea. I mean, so because there I would just make them sign up. Like, there's a get license, I already have it, and people get this link when they sign up for school. So they will sign up for the software, and from there I will give them access to school. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure again. So like the school, I like the school that it's people think about it as the also as the educational part, but my guess would be it depends on how many and what kind of people we're like getting here through the course. So how many of them know about the school? Because if imagine the people, a person who bought it and don't know what the school is, they will hear prompted to code to school, and now they're kind of confused. Is it a one prompt software? I was thinking software, it's another course. So I need to be clear on that. I need to be kind of clear on that. But it seems like this is something that can or that I can use to scale to 100K a month, and beyond, right? And beyond, because yeah, and so and if we get like, it depends on how many, like for how much we're gonna sell the course. Now I do have a problem. I do have a problem with this, guys. Very important for those who watch it. If you have experience of running ads for info products, good experience, let me know in the comments. Let's connect. We'll DM and we'll talk. Now, I will verify your experience, so don't try to fake it. But if you, I would, I would appreciate an advice, if you put in the comments. If you want to kind of more in depth, help me out, sure, let's talk. Because this will be the main goal. Like, if we can do at zero, spend $27 to sell $27 course, this is gonna be $1 million thing. It's gonna be $1 million thing. But now it's like it's all about this. Like, can because like I'm not sure. Interesting to see like from 100 people that joined this, how many will convert here. But even this is like 10 is a small number. It's probably like 25 or something. Man, like, and you can get 100 in like a week and every week, or like in, yeah. So it seems a really good thing. But what I need is media buying is not a problem. So like recreate the ads is not a problem. It's all about the creative. Like it's all about a good creative. But same, like I record the videos, so it's just I just need to get used to recording, scripting, hook and stuff, then creating the funnel, just a simple funnel with the call to action. Learn how to create this. Should I do the video? I'm not sure. Maybe the screenshot with lessons, and maybe with then on the page like the call to action, and that's it. And I can do that everything inside one prompt. So it's gonna be everything in one place. But I'm procrastinating a little bit just because I'm afraid. So I'm kind of I know that it's gonna work. So I instead of recording this video, I need to do this, like, because this will like result in money. But yeah, this is the gold mine, guys. This is the gold mine. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, so thank you for watching this video. Would love to hear your opinions and thoughts in the comments. So, and if you want to go to, talk with me and help me in depth, let me know and we'll connect. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.